No, when it comes to manga and anime, I'm no novice here, okay? I got a few notches in my belt, if you know what I mean, okay? You ever hear of Bobo Bobobo? You ever hear of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures? Chainsaw Man before it was Mappa'd? Fetch with Rough Men? The episode of Arthur where Arthur's dad was almost killed by a tentacle and he had to throw paper balls at the basket? Okay, I've seen some stuff, alright? I've seen some Rule 34 that makes Metamorphosis look like Mega Man Battle Network. What I'm getting at is absolute balls-to-the-wall absurdism is nothing I'm not used to, okay? So when I tell you that when one of my friends recommended this manga called Dandadan, and I immediately responded back with, "What the actual gamer is this?" less than halfway through the first chapter, you know I'm not some whiny baby still learning his ABCs and watching Naruto while gamering off to Chandler Bing on Friends. It's like Mob Psycho and the English dub of Ghost Stories had a really horny baby.
Nice ass.
I almost don't want to talk about this manga because I went into it blind and didn't come out of it disappointed. So if you don't want the first chapter to be spoiled, click off the video and go read it now. If you just kind of want a little sampler, a little taste of what this weirdness has to offer, let's keep going, alright? The story starts with our protagonist, Ayase, in the middle of an argument with her boyfriend. He tells her that he won't go out on a date with her unless she gives him money or his DTF. Dude, alpha energy is out of style now. Get on that Sigma, Gamma, or 1995 male build grind set. She reacts poorly to this, then assaults him, which just kind of results in her getting kicked in the stomach. Then he walks off while she starts calling him seafood. Her friends make fun of her the next day, asking her why she was even into him. She explains that she's really into Takakura Kin, a stern and stoic type actor like Vin Diesel, Clint Eastwood, Keanu Reeves, Paul Rudd, you know, like the hardened male actor. While this guy sounds like a massive Sigma, her friends tell her that that's a thing of the past. Women, they don't even know the pinnacle male that they should be into. Am I right, guys? She walks down the halls depressed about not being able to snag herself a Sigma, something I think a self-proclaimed Sigma male would kind of get off to. In a nearby classroom, she sees another student being harassed by his classmates. They're about to throw a paper ball with a magnet in it when Ayase sits in front of her victimized peer. She asks the little weirdo what he's reading, then turns to see his classmates back off. Fed up with all the assholes in the world, trust me, it only gets worse after high school, Ayase leaves the room. While in the middle of complaining about her pent-up frustration, the boy from earlier suddenly approaches Ayase and tells her, "I believe what I know what you like." On the translator's notes, they pointed out that this pronoun used for I is the same one Takara Ken used in his famous ad read for a life insurance company. It's supposed to be kind of like a more masculine version of I. Something the English language needs, am I right, fellow Sigmas, Gammas? 1995 male builds. I couldn't find that specific advertisement, but I found this one for cigarettes, and God, does it just make you want to kill your lungs. Ayase is like, "What the hell are you on about?" before the guy begins explaining to her that Obama has already been to Mars. You see, the guy took her question from earlier as an interest into his area of expertise, which is conspiracy theories and the occult. Ayase calls him a gamer word and tells him this is why he doesn't have any friends. Fortunately for him, Ayase is what we in the business refer to as a tsundere. Well, it's not actually that fortunate, but she quickly apologizes and tries to relate to him a little bit, saying that she believes in ghosts. The gamer laughs at her, to which Ayase reaffirms her stance by adding her grandmother is a psychic. They decide they're going to have a bet. If Ayase can show the nerd kid a ghost, he has to be her little errand boy. But if he can show her a UAP, otherwise known as a UFO, then she has to be his errand girl. Sounds like a win-win for the guy. I mean, not a Sigma thing. They both show up to a strange location that the other gave them. The gamer shows up to a blocked-off tunnel, and Ayase shows up to an abandoned hospital. They explain to each other a little bit about the spots over the phone. Ayase then admits that she's never seen a ghost. When questioned why she believes in them then, she explains that her psychic grandmother took her in when her parents passed away. She finishes by saying she believes in the ghost because she believes in the grandmother that raised her all by herself. Nice. Ayase asks the gamer why he likes aliens, and he just responds by saying he doesn't have a reason. After the gamer quickly gets defensive, Ayase points out that he is easier to talk to over the phone. The gamer is about to say she's easy to talk to when he sees a horrific old woman in front of him. Gamer Boy is left speechless while the spirit simply says, "I'll let you suck my gamer, now let me suck your gamer." He gets on his bike and pedals away, not hearing Ayase's warning not to run away from the spirit. You see, if the turbo granny outruns you, you get cursed, and this horny old cougar got legs. Ayase exclaims that she's going to go meet him there when she encounters 3 strange-looking men. That's right, ghosts and aliens are real. Ayase attempts to get away when the 3 aliens catch her and strip her down on the spot. I probably cannot show that. She wakes up half naked and bound to a gynecology chair. Yes, this is going exactly where you think it's going. The aliens explain that they are the Serpo, and while they come in peace, their species is made up of only males, making cloning their only viable option for mating. Yes, I repeat, this is going exactly where you think it's going. Because they clone themselves, their species lacks the ability to evolve. I mean, that's not necessarily true unless you're using the same exact genetic material for each clone. If the clones were cloning themselves, then you could eventually see some kind of genetic drift. Though I guess they're going to game her and take her child along with her bananas, which is what they call genitalia. An angered Ayase responds saying that she's kept her virginity safe despite her track record with men and doesn't want them to have it because she's saving it for Takakura-kin. I'd be very hesitant to want that considering Takakura passed away a few years ago and this is what ghosts look like in their universe. Ben Shapiro doesn't like this response and retaliates by using his psychic powers to oh my gamer. Can I even say what he's doing in the scene? I mean, like, I've seen worse, but it's just like, because of, oh my gosh. Just rip the Band-Aid off and say it. They're using their powers to make her weak and aroused. Ayase's mental fortitude is strong enough to resist, but oh god, no. A possessed gamer boy teleports in through Ayase's phone, biting off one of the Serpo's bananas. Granny bites off another banana. Seriously, what's up with the crotch gouging lately? I did the bleach one shot in the last video, now this? The Shapiro managed to pin down Granny, and the gamer boy retakes his body, stating that he'll give them whatever they want. He admits that he likes aliens because nobody wanted to be his friend in elementary school. He adds that he'll do whatever it takes to save Ayase because she was the first person to stand up for Ben Shapiro states that he would never be friends with Gamer Boy. Yeah, we're back. But what they don't understand is Ayase is a woman who's into Sigma males. For this reason, she's able to unleash her chakras, bring out her latent ki, open her third eye, and enter a state of nirvana. In this unbeatable state, she kicks Ben Shapiro out the side of the UFO hole, destroying the Sekiro Shadows Die Twice ship and foiling their plans. Ayase manages to pull the spirit of the grandma out of Gamer Boy's body. However, grandma informs her that she has the Gamer Boy's gamer and Ayase will have to go to the tunnel if she wants it back. Ayase tells Gamer Boy that she has to keep her powers focused on him or the curse will run wild. He strips off his clothes, and tells her to leave because this is his problem. Ayase kinda gives some insight into his shelled off personality, asking why he can't just ask her to come with him. The battered kid before her responds back with the famous Takakura-kin line, "I'm an awkward guy." And without any alien powers at all, this actually manages to get Ayase just a little flustered. She finally asks the gamer boy, what's his name? He responds back with, Takakura-kin.
Not what it seems, it's all revealed beyond your wildest dreams.